just started our adventure north in Yellowstone Park. We have the Bob trailer, way lighter than last year, or not last year, but Ingrid's birthday in April, where I puked for 9 hours. But we've already seen some bison, some elk, eagles. The goal is to see a bear hunt. We're about 40 miles in right now. Big mountains over there. Big old mountains there. Ingrid stopped to take some pictures of fireweed for a friend. Well, we're feeling good. We packed the Bob much lighter than last year, so that's going really well. We've seen several herds of buffalo. Got within a couple, probably 15-20 yards of a couple of them. Beautiful.
And there's little baby buffaloes.
Where the buffalo roam in the sky.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
Cloudy.
Yay!
Home, home on the rain. Oh, look at that. There's some over there too.
Okay.
That's a big boy.
It is a big boy.
There's some calves out there. Captain's log. We're about 50 miles into the ride. Ride's about 110 miles today. Ingrid's feeling good.
Feeling good.
And we have beautiful mountains all around us. We just entered back into Montana for a little bit. In a little while we'll turn, head east, and then south for a little bit. South-southeast, well, east-southeast. And then we start to climb up to the Beartooth. So we're gonna stop here in a bit to refresh on water.
Beginning of Beartooth Pass. Came from that way. Rob with the Bob. We go to this side. Bridge. And hopefully we don't get rained on.
Yeah, we're getting rained on. It's sort of raining right now.
Well, more rained on.
Here we are at the Pilot Overlook on the Beartooth Pass.
Yonder. We came from that direction.
We came from over there. Well, really, we came from that road that you can kind of see down there.
Oh yeah, you can see it. It comes from.
But this peak is kind of cool, this one here.
Oh, we did. We got the picture of those.
Pretty cool.
Just climbing up and up snow in them there mountains. Oh, pesky fly. Fireweed and flowers. There's Rob and the Bob. And lupin? So pretty.
So we're very nearly at the top of the Beartooth Pass. We just stopped for water at Top of the World Cafe. Bought a magnet.
That was $10.
That was $10 because they can. We found and assessed that climbing is really fun until about 9,000 feet. And then life gets dark. So, yeah, there's still snow up here, by the way.
So we came from the land of the boulders. Boulders everywhere. And up there is the top. And hopefully it doesn't rain on us. Beep. Rob trucking away. Don't mind the squeak in my bike. Oh well. So pretty. So pretty. Climbing, climbing, climbing. We will just keep climbing. And we don't know when this thing ends. Na, na, na. Oh, there's snow. and more snow and more road.
So Dad, they use these markers to know where to stop plowing. Because in the winter up here, it's not uncommon. You get double digits snow or feet of snow. Above 9,000. That's my limit on Schnitzengruben.
And if you notice, there's pink algae on the snow. It smells like watermelon. I wouldn't taste it.
Algae bloom.
But it does smell like watermelon. We gotta hurry before we get caught in that.
Yeah, I know.
Because the road goes that way.
I know, I'm hurrying.
I'm videoing.
Huh?
Rob's trying to put on his leg warmers.
Last 3 miles was blacking out.
Oh shoot. Still a lot of snow. Lovely. Ready?
Here's Ingrid.
Yes, I'm in a big rain jacket because we got caught in a rainstorm that it was hailing on us, and thankfully we are alive and well. I'm here to report.
So we're gonna descend down, obviously over there, down this road here. We came from pretty much up over there. Yeah, pretty much at the exact top of the mountain pass. It started hailing on us, and we had to stop and reassess our lives. And there was about 20 seconds there where I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, right. You were freaking out like a little girl, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, I couldn't. I mean, I'm carrying a load of. I still have the bob trailer, and it's hard to brake with the bob trailer coming down a wet road in the mountains. But it's beautiful back here. But luckily, the storm's headed that way, and we just got to make sure we avoid that. So.
And it's warmer down here.
And it's significantly warmer down here.
Then
we've dropped
feet up.
about 2,000 feet.
2,000?
Yeah. Starting day 2, we just got breakfast back in Red Lodge, which is behind us. And this was our hotel, Chateau Rouge. Which had a very nice jacuzzi after we got caught
in a rainstorm.
At the top of the pass.
Really nice.
Ingrid, how are the legs?
They're a little stiff, starting on a climb, so kind of stiff. We'll work it out. We have about, almost 6,000 feet of climbing to the top of Beartooth Pass.
Of the first climb of the day.
Yeah, first climb, and it starts now.
Yes.
Yay.
And then we do Dead Indian climb. Dead Indian Road. So, all right, till the next captain's log. So, we're on the Beartooth Highway. Mountains are absolutely on point right now. And there's about a 40% chance of rain starting at about 11 o'clock. So, we're trying to go pretty hard. See if we can beat it over the top of the pass at least. So that's good, but it's beautiful here. So here we are, about 10 miles in. Ingrid, how you feeling?
Nah, could be better.
So her legs are blocked. My lungs are full of gunk from riding in the rain yesterday. But we're soldiering on. And the view is fantastic. Just beautiful here in Montana. Still climbing. We're about 15 miles in, roughly. So the Beartooth Pass hooks over to the left, and we're gonna climb a wall right around this ridge. But seriously, Montana.
Gorgeous.
Woo!
about 20 miles in, but maybe halfway up the climb. Beautiful. Ingrid, how you feeling?
Better.
We just stopped to take pictures with a Danish couple, and it is beautiful here in Montana. There's a dirt road over there that goes way back into that pass. Looks kind of cool. Here we are at the top.
We made, well, not the top.
Well, there's a pretty good viewing point. We're sort of at the top of at least like the Montana side. But the road is like down there and switches back. You can see it comes up like over here. But quite a bit of snow around. And then you can see over there it leads to Red Lodge. Over that way, around that mountain. Well, it's really beautiful.
So this is where we stopped yesterday when we were caught in a rainstorm, and we were afraid for our lives, but we're okay. Thankfully, cloud shadows.
We lived. We had to warm up our hands, and I tried to flag down several vehicles so we could just, you know, get a ride down to Red Lodge. But we sat here and the rain went that way and it stopped raining, and we got warm enough that we could continue on very slowly. And we found the lower we got, obviously the warmer it got exponentially. So we were fine by the time we got like another 1,500, 2,000 feet down the mountain, and then we were just able to ride into Red Lodge. Although we did have some rigor mortis, we had some booty lock in the legs. We couldn't pedal very hard, but
Not really.
Thankfully downhill the entire way to Red Lodge. So as you can see, we're at about 10,000 feet, well above the tree line. Nearly the false summit, where yesterday we put on arm warmers and leg warmers and jackets.
I am in arm warmers and leg warmers and jackets.
Right now we are, because we're smarter than we were yesterday. No trees, a little bit of wind.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Whoa.
Going through a wall of snow. I think so. Oops.
Beartooth distance.
Oh, the road that came up. There he goes.
We are at the top of the World Cafe. It is kind of this cool little cabin that sells all these knickknacks and socks and souvenirs and stuff. And luckily they sell sandwiches and Coke and water and string cheese. But we bought a bunch of socks and postcards and stuff, and we're gonna enjoy this because it's the last refuge of society and humankind until we get over Dead Indian Pass into Cody. So we need to get enough water, but these socks are dope.
So, bear socks and moose socks.
Bear socks and moose socks. Alex, this could be us in a boat. in Montana, Wyoming, fishing around. Just listen to a creek, hear babble, catching the lake trout, but you playing. So Ingrid's applying sunscreen. We just stopped. We're at pretty much the bottom of Beartooth. Beartooth is like that road over there. And now we're gonna proceed down this road towards Cody. Dead Indian Pass. Dead Indian Road is over yonder that way. But still a fantastic view, and you can see the Beartooth out there in the distance over there. Pretty jagged, awesome, beautiful mountain. Ingrid, do you want to say hi?
I have sunscreen.
We stopped to refuel here, and it's interesting. We got a lot of water because we don't know what kind of water stops we're gonna have all the way to Cody, which is like another, I don't know, like 80 or so miles. But it's a really weird sensation having that much more weight, because each bottle of water is 2-ish pounds. But having the bike pushed from underneath you while you're descending and pulled from underneath you while you're climbing. So it takes a little bit to get used to. I remember that sensation pretty well from when we went to Arizona, and it was kind of unnerving for about an hour, and then you got used to it. But we're trying to use as much water as possible before the climb to Dead Indian over that way.
And here we are in Wyoming, about 10 miles outside our next climb after climbing 6,000 feet, roughly 62. So, but it's beautiful, as you can see.
Some ominous clouds, but they're heading that way, so we're not overly worried about them. Still no bear sightings, which is a little upsetting, considering that was the whole reason we came here.
What?
To find a bear.
Oh,
which we haven't done.
We'll find one.
So, but Bob's good. We've drank most of the water in Gatorade at this point. We still have a bottle of water and a bottle of Gatorade, and we're both topped off, and we have a bunch of cherry pies. That's what you can see there, the wrappers. Cheese pastries. Cheese and cherry pastries. But pretty cool stuff. Hello, hello. We're gonna head that way, where it's blue skies. Here it's kind of... So we're about 75 miles in, and we've kind of hit a wall. We're kind of blown out and tired, and we don't really want to ride anymore. We're hungry, and we still have a pretty significant mountain pass to go over, and we have pretty much a straight block headwind. Ingrid, how are you feeling?
Not terrible, but not great. But no sign of bears.
No sign of bears.
No sign of bears.
At this point, the bear hunt, it's not going well. It's not going well. It's super pretty. Like the whole ride has been really pretty.
Oh, car back.
All right, continuing on the bear hunt. Captain's log. We're 80 miles in, more or less.
70.
80. 180. We stopped to reassess our lives because we're bonking. Well, not bonking, just tired.
We're just tired.
Like, you get that point in the ride where you've eaten really well and you've paced yourself well, but you just get tired. And it happened in Montana.
Look at these rocks down
Definitely happened in Idaho. But the view is fantastic. So, nobody's on this road. The traffic, I mean, like, you're catching at a weird spot because there's not really any traffic at all.
Wow, check out those bluffs.
But we're heading that way.
Coming around the corner.
Just coming around the corner like pioneers. All right, the bear hunt continues.
Just crossed the gorge.
Gorge. Here's Ingrid. That's Sunlight Road.
Put my phone away.
Ingrid, can you give us a status update on our life situation right now?
Well, Rob, this is an outhouse that we're hanging out in because it started pouring on us and we got soaked to the bone. So we're waiting for it to pass over. And I have food, so I'm happy. And I'm not getting rained on, so I'm also happy. And we have downhill now, so I'm very happy about that.
How much do we have left? Roughly.
30 miles.
Roughly 30 miles, yes. I would estimate quite a bit less.
Look at it that way.
So, we're climbing Dead Indian Pass. This is the top of Dead Indian Pass. And
They could rename it to do Dead Cyclist.
they could rename it Dead Cyclist Pass at this point. But it started lightning and thunderstorming and we couldn't just stop in the road. So we kept on trucking, like basically riding as hard as we could. Tempo, I was at sweet spot for a lot of that,
Yeah.
honestly. Like it hurt a lot, but it was worth it. And now we're at the top and the storm, we're just gonna wait here for the storm to blow over. And all my clothes are drying. Like I took my kit off. I'm just wearing a vest and arm warmers right now. I look like an idiot, but I don't care, I'm warm. So that's kind of our life situation right now. But it looks like the storm is blowing over to the southeast, which is over that way. And that's where we're gonna head, but I just don't want to be in the lightning. Wow, that's cool over there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's where we're going. Oh, we're not going that way.
No, we're going. So we've come out from hiding in our hut, and it is absolutely stunningly beautiful out here post-storm. I mean, just like the whole valley is just absolutely beautiful. Totally worth hiding out in a porta potty for a little while.
There's our little porta potty over there.
There's a little sanctuary. We're gonna drop down that side here shortly. We're just waiting for the thunder to clap a little further to the southeast, but beautiful.
Sunshine. We need sunshine.
We want that sunshine there to come here,
Right there.
but just beautiful. Captain's log. We're right after 100 miles. We're pretty shattered. Ingrid's back there a tick. We're tired. We did that really long descent. It was beautiful. It was a little cold because it was raining. And there was a double rainbow. It was pretty. But we got this last little climb around on that ridge. Should be about, hopefully, like less than 20 minutes. And then we'll get pizza. And we'll be done for the day. We can't wait.
We are now ready, packed up, ready to leave Cody. We have just stayed the night at some little hotel that we beraggled and just beaten down. We came in here last night and it was like after an 8-hour day. So now we are refreshed, relatively, and we're ready to go. So yeah.
Captain's log. We're about 23 miles into day 2, or day 3, excuse me. We just did our first rest stop, probably the only rest stop, because there's really not much for the next 70 miles. Ingrid's back there a little bit, just because I have the bob and I can descend a little faster than her. But we're pretty much climbing all day, about half the amount of total climbing as yesterday. Yesterday we did about 10,000 feet, today about 5, a little over 5, but over 93 miles instead of 110. So bob's packed, we got water, food, Gatorade, should be good. And we're gonna go up into the caldera here shortly. A pretty Wyoming scenery.
So we have just come from that way, and we were coming down, and we saw an eagle nest, and there's baby eagles. Oh, just kidding. They're osprey, I think. I can't tell. Yeah, they look like osprey. But they're babies! So cute. Rob's laying down there. And there's a beautiful river. Not the sign, but a pretty river. It must be like one of the parents flying around getting fish. Dropping into Yellowstone! Gotta go downhill.
We're almost to getting lunch at Pahasca, which is right at the mouth of Yellowstone. But Shoshone River. No bear yet. A little upsetting. We still have a long. So we're about a little bit over halfway through this day, so we have a long time still to see a bear.
We are on the last leg of our journey. We parked our bikes out there. We're about 44 miles away from our car. We finally got some food. Rob is happy. And I'm about to eat some huckleberry ice cream because it's the best. And there's no better thing that you could possibly get in Montana and Wyoming area than huckleberry ice cream. How is it?
Huckleberry.
Re-entering Yellowstone. Oh, its glory. Yellowstone, Yellowstone, Yellowstone. We're not leaving though. We're going in. It's hot. And Ingrid has to pass, so I probably gotta wait for her.
We have made it to the top of today's climb. If you look closely, there are some bighorn sheep just chilling on the rocks right there. They're kind of lying down, so you can't really see them, but they're there. Anyway, just looking at us, just hanging out on the mountain. Here is Rob at the top. We are reached 85:30 and we're about to drop down towards the lake. And off we go. And we're at Yellowstone Lake! Woo! Well, we made it back to the car and we are successfully in Yellowstone now. Well, when I say we made it back to the car, I mean I made it back to the car and then went back and rescued Rob. But needless to say, we are clean and showered and
Well, showered meaning we bathed in the
Showered.
river. And we were watching the sunset in the peaceful valley of Yellowstone. And there are buffalo.
There are buffalo down here in the valley, just kind of hanging out, eating grass.
Anyway,
The bear hunt was unsuccessful. We did not see a single bear. Everyone told us that there were bear around. There was apparently a grizzly bear at the pass. What was the name of that pass, Ingrid?
Sylvan.
Pass. Apparently there's a grizzly bear mama with her cubs, but we did not see the grizzly bear. We didn't see any black bear either. Kind of disappointed, but we still have some driving to do, so maybe we'll see a black bear.
Who knows? But anyway, until our next adventure with Rob and Ingrid.
Hello, Dad. Bye, Dad.
And Alex.
And whomever is watching this now. Okay.